Hello, fellow gardeners. Whether you're a seasoned green thumb or just starting to dip your toes into the world of home gardening, you're in the right place. I'm Joe Lample, and welcome to Soil Stories. Today we're embarking on a delicious adventure, growing blueberries at home, right in containers. Blueberries are one of my absolute favorite fruits to grow, and I can't wait to share the secrets to success with you. Picture this. It's a sunny morning, and you step outside to your patio or balcony. There, you pluck sun-warmed, juicy blueberries straight from your own potted bush. No sprawling backyard, no problem. You can enjoy this simple pleasure even in the smallest of spaces. Blueberries are surprisingly adaptable. With just a bit of know-how, anyone can grow these sweet, antioxidant-rich berries in pots, on a balcony, a sunny deck, or even a small patio. All you need is a little space and a lot of enthusiasm. Whether you're a gardening veteran or just starting out, this guide will walk you through every step of the process. We'll cover everything from choosing the right pot and soil to planting, caring for your bushes, and finally, harvesting those plump, delicious berries. Blueberries aren't just productive, they're a feast for the eyes all year long. In spring, you'll enjoy delicate white or pink flowers. Summer brings clusters of deep blue fruit. Come fall, the leaves turn a brilliant red or orange, and in winter, the colorful stems add beauty to your garden even when everything else is dormant. Here's the real secret to growing blueberries successfully. They absolutely love acidic soil. That's where containers shine. Growing in pots gives you total control over the soil conditions, so you can create the perfect environment for your plants to thrive. Most garden soil just isn't acidic enough for blueberries, but with a container, you can start with the right mix from day one. This means healthier plants, bigger harvests, and fewer problems down the road. No matter where you live, city, suburb, or countryside, this is the key to blueberry success. You'll be amazed at how well these plants do in containers and how much fruit you can harvest from just a few pots. So, are you ready to create your very own blueberry patch, one pot at a time? It's easier than you think, and the rewards are oh so sweet. Let's roll up our sleeves and get started. Grab your coffee, gather your gardening gloves, and join me as we dig into the wonderful world of container-grown blueberries. Your blueberry journey starts right now. Step 1. Choose the right container. This is the foundation for growing healthy, productive blueberry bushes in pots. The right pot will give your plant the space, moisture, and environment it needs to thrive, so don't rush this step. When it comes to size, bigger is always better for blueberries. Go bigger than you think, at least 18 to 24 inches wide and deep, which is about the size of a 15-gallon nursery pot. This generous space allows the roots to spread out, which is essential for strong growth and a bountiful harvest. If you're tempted to use a smaller pot, remember that cramped roots mean fewer berries and a less vigorous plant. Blueberries need space for their roots to thrive. A roomy container helps prevent the plant from becoming root-bound, which can stunt growth and reduce fruit production. The more space you give those roots, the happier your blueberry bush will be. Next, let's talk about material. Thick-walled plastic, or resin pots, are best. They hold moisture better than terracotta, which dries out too fast for blueberries. Terracotta pots look beautiful, but they're porous and can cause the soil to dry out quickly, especially in warm weather. If you live in a hot or windy area, plastic or resin will help keep your plant's roots moist and happy. Fabric pots are another option. They're fantastic for root health because they allow air pruning, which encourages a dense, healthy root system. However, fabric pots dry out much faster than plastic or resin, so you'll need to water more often, sometimes even daily in the heat of summer. If you choose fabric, make sure you're ready to keep up with the extra watering. No matter what material you choose, drainage is absolutely non-negotiable. Your pot must have several holes at the bottom to let excess water escape. Blueberries hate soggy roots, and poor drainage is one of the fastest ways to kill your plant. If your pot doesn't have enough holes, don't hesitate to drill extra ones. Aim for at least 4 to 6. This simple step can make all the difference in preventing water from pooling at the bottom and causing root rot. Good drainage is the secret to healthy roots. It prevents root rot, keeps your plant's roots oxygenated, and ensures your blueberry bush can absorb nutrients efficiently. Always check that water flows freely from the bottom after watering. If you live in a hot climate, consider the color of your pot. Dark pots absorb heat and can cause the soil to overheat, stressing your blueberries' roots. Instead, choose a light-colored pot to reflect sunlight and keep the root zone cool, especially during the hottest months. A simple choice like this can make a big difference in summer. Keeping roots cool helps your plant stay healthy, produce more berries, and avoid heat stress. With the right pot, you're already halfway to blueberry success. The right size, material, drainage, and color all work together to create the perfect home for your plant. Take your time choosing, and your blueberries will thank you with lush growth and sweet fruit. Now that you've picked the perfect pot, let's move on to the next crucial step: choosing the right soil for your blueberries. Blueberries demand acidic soil, pH 4.5 to 5.5. Regular potting mix won't work, it's too neutral. Start with a mix labeled for acid-loving plants, think azaleas or camellias. For the ultimate blend, mix equal parts acidic potting mix, sphagnum peat moss, and fine pine bark mulch. This combo holds moisture, drains well, and keeps the pH low. Mix everything in a tub, moistening as you go. Peat moss can be stubbornly dry. Aim for a damp sponge consistency. Before planting, add a handful of slow-release organic fertilizer for acid-loving plants, plus a bit of soil sulfur. This keeps nutrients and acidity steady over time. With this mix, your blueberries have the perfect home. Let's plant. Time to plant. Gently remove your blueberry from its nursery pot and loosen any circling roots. Don't be afraid to rough them up. Fill your container partway with soil, making a small mound in the center. Set the plant so the root ball sits 1-2 inches below the rim. Spread the roots out, backfill with soil, and avoid air pockets. Top with 2 to 3 inches of pine bark mulch or pine straw. This keeps moisture in and adds acidity as it breaks down. Mulch is essential for healthy, happy blueberries. Now let's talk watering and feeding. Consistent moisture is key. Blueberries hate drying out. Check soil with your finger. If it's dry 2 inches down, water thoroughly until it drains from the bottom. In hot weather, daily checks are a must. For feeding, use organic fertilizer for acid-loving plants. Feed twice a year. Early spring as new growth appears, and again after flowering. Stick to label instructions. More isn't better. Sprinkle fertilizer under the mulch and water it in. This simple routine keeps your plant vigorous and productive. With the right care, you'll have lush growth and plenty of berries. Next, let's keep your plant healthy with pruning and winter care. 11. When you first plant your blueberry bush, resist the urge to prune right away. For the first 2 or 3 years, it's best to let your plant focus on establishing a strong root system and healthy growth. This early period is crucial for the plant to settle in and build up energy reserves, so just provide good care and let it grow naturally. You'll notice your bush getting fuller and stronger each season. Once your blueberry bush is well established, it's time to start pruning. The best time to prune is in late winter, while the plant is still dormant and before new growth begins. Pruning at this time helps the plant recover quickly and encourages vigorous new shoots in spring. Begin by removing any dead, damaged, or diseased branches. Next, look for branches that cross or rub against each other, as these can cause wounds and invite disease. Trim those away as well. It's also important to thin out the oldest canes, which are the thick, woody stems at the base. This makes room for younger, more productive canes to grow, leading to bigger and better harvests. Aim to create an open, vase-like shape by clearing out the center of the bush. This allows sunlight and air to reach all parts of the plant, reducing the risk of fungal diseases and helping berries ripen evenly. A well-pruned bush is not only healthier, but also more attractive and easier to harvest from. As winter approaches, remember that container-grown blueberries are more vulnerable to cold than those planted in the ground. The roots are exposed to freezing temperatures, which can damage or even kill the plant if not protected. In regions with harsh winters, move your pots to an unheated garage, shed, or other sheltered spot after the leaves have dropped. This protects the roots from extreme cold while still allowing the plant to stay dormant. If you don't have indoor space, group your pots together against a south-facing wall for extra warmth and insulate them with burlap, straw, or even old blankets. This simple step can make a big difference in helping your plant survive winter's chill. Throughout winter, check the soil in your containers about once a month. If it feels dry, water lightly, just enough to keep the roots from drying out, but not so much that the soil stays soggy. Blueberries don't like wet feet, even in winter. By following these pruning and winter care steps, you'll protect your blueberry bush and set it up for a strong, healthy start next spring. Your efforts now will pay off with a more vigorous plant and a bigger, tastier harvest in the coming season. With a little attention and care, you'll soon be enjoying the sweet rewards of your thriving blueberry bush, fresh, homegrown berries right from your own container garden. The best part, harvest. Pick berries when they're deep blue and come off with a gentle roll. Blueberries don't ripen after picking, so wait until they're ready. Harvest lasts for weeks. Enjoy fresh berries every day. Store unwashed in the fridge for up to a week. But they rarely last that long. Growing blueberries in containers is rewarding, beautiful, and possible for anyone. I hope this guide gives you the confidence to start your own blueberry patch. Share this with a friend and subscribe for more gardening tips. Thanks for joining me on Soil Stories. Until next time, happy gardening. 12.